Daddy. Some people only grace our lives for a moment, present for a second, then off they go again. I was 8 years old when I met my dad, my family finally looking like the ones the other kids had. I thought when he married Mom we'd keep him forever. Not knowing our lives can change like the weather, not knowing each moment should be treated as a gift, not knowing anything could cause such a rift. Everyone had opinions about what family means, all rooted in ideas of eternity, confusing what he was to me. So I was a bastard until I was 8, but then there was this change of fate. But everything that comes can also go, and it only lasted a year or so. A few short years when Mom was happy before her mood turned forever crappy. A few short years when we loved and laughed and shared our meals and cuddled in laps. A few short years when we played games, when we spent time before the end came. A few short years of acceptance and belonging before the end happened so wrongly. A few short years when I dreamed of a future where he would be there to watch me mature, and it never occurred to me that we wouldn't have the time, that possibility would reach the end of the line. When he died, I was only 10. I didn't really have the time to get to know him by then. There were so many things that I didn't ask, so little time to fulfill our tasks. The severed line of our dreams and hopes drifted away like an anchored rope, out of reach with no warning, waking to a shocking morning. There were so many things I did not understand about this father, husband, and man. There were so many censored facts that kept my mind and memory off track. So now I sit here seeking truth about the tragedy of my youth. And I know that I loved you. I know I wanted more. I know that I wish I'd been better about doing chores. I wish I'd loved you harder. I wish I'd held more dear the scarce few moments that still bring me to tears. I wish that I had shown you how very much you meant to this 10-year-old broken heart that I'm still trying to mend. And I know it wasn't your fault, even though you took your life. And after all these years, I also know the fault wasn't mine. I have so many regrets and so much I took for granted. If I'd only known, I would have been far more candid. I wonder if you would be proud or disgusted in me more like Mom. Would you have been able to see my light or maybe hear my song? Would you have known your grandkids or come to my college graduation? Would we have spent time healing and mutual meditation? I can't know if you'd approve of the person that I've become. I don't know how you'd feel about all the things I've done. I hope you knew that I loved you and that I'd never stop, and I hope you know how proud I was I got to call you Pop. I hope you knew you changed me, for better or for worse. I bet that you had no idea how much losing you would hurt. And I hope you found the peace that your tortured soul was needing, but from that day forward, my heart continued bleeding.